Yeah, so we are live now. Yeah, assalamu alaikum once again, my esteemed viewers. Today I have a big guest, one of the best doctors to come from Gunjur. He's flying his plane in London. Yeah, Yakuba, we are very grateful you honor our invitation to come here and share your knowledge and experience with Gambians. Yakuba was born in Sukuta, and and he went to school in 19. He went to Muslim high school in 1983 to 1988. Then Gambia High School A level 1988 to 1990. Then the University of Ibadan, where he studied surgical emergency medicine, and then completed his training in UK in 1990 to 1993, and take care of optics and now FX optics. In 1999 to 2001 at the RBTH and the MRC, and finally UK NHS since 2001. So Dr. Yakuba have almost more than 20 years experience, and best part of that is in the UK, one of the top medical facilities. And also he worked in the one of the worst medical facilities in the world. So Yakuba have a wealth of experience working on the very limited resources and where resources are available. So he's the best qualified to come and share with us. Yo, quickly, Kafale Konamanika Kampola, be Dr. Yankuba Sanneh Sotojang, mi along ko abota kukutare, atata Muslim High School in 1983, ata 1988, tolna Yakubo Ikaragele, tolna ta Sanji Kilingo Sanji the following year toltata. Yo abota Muslim High School, atata Gambia High School, A level kejeto in science. From there, that's 1988 to 1990. Then Aukata, Nigeria University of Ibadan, one of the best medical schools in the sub-region, where I surgical and emergency medicine I will karanje. Then Abuda Jatata Mutir Ayala Karamo Labo to Kabo 1993. Then Amurunta Sokono I do ke RBTH 1999, Kata 2001, where I do ke RBTH and MRC. Yo Yakuwa Naga Murung Angalter, England, 2001. Kabo 2001 kana sign Abedokula Walla. So mamira the more qualified person so la mim binala jabe diamula ni medicine na katambia kubala, because medical facility mim fota dunia be timara dulata mbita Gambia, so I am manay no to la do ko keje, and fele saying abi angal care me along for the past 20 years probably one of the best medical facilities in the world. So all of this description of the mamendi ya kubala. Yo, yako coming up when I'm in Tolka, Bukole Karang, microbiology and all that, but you are right in front. Follow Ninko COVID-19. I mean, Ninko COVID-19. Ala fasaro minute.
COVID-19, I'm going to eat as a virologist.
Yes.
But COVID-19 virus, one of the SARS virus, they have severe acute respiratory syndrome. Me along Kateka, Hadamadingola, you saw the batandi. I think Hadamadingola oxygen body for your colonyame cast at the long sol kono. It's a for long sol kufukafa. Oxygen will do into kufukafa kono, akala way finite yellow kono. Now, but the yellow kono can organs or Wolamun, Adamadingo Balajatol, Dunbokala. Our brain, our heart, and all the other structures to keep them alive. So you virus article system will affect, now affect everything starts going wrong. Let me start from your lungs. It has an effect on every organ in your body. That is why virus is very dreaded. But Alakudo Amonianta will learn because virology.
Okay. In fact, I maybe I'm too eager prediam, but normally in Castan coming up when I'm numbers in long. So, but we'll do it quickly. B so far covering Kurang start in Wuhan, China. 1,410,432 people were infected, and 81,015 people so far died. and 300,740 recovered. And right now, active cases is 1,228,677, and those in mild condition is 980,843. Okay. Yo, the people in severe condition is 47,834. So now I'm going to give you the past 24 hours for the 10 most affected countries in the world. And I'll remind you again, these are the countries, one of the best economies in the world. Bar Iran, they all part of the top 20 countries in the world. So past 24 hours, America has 19,190 new cases, 1,375 deaths. Spain have 3,836 new cases and 556 deaths, and Italy have 3,039 new cases, 604 deaths. France have 11,059 new cases, 1,417 new deaths. Germany have 3,364 and 1,332 deaths. China have 32 new cases and no death past 24 hours. That's very significant. And Iran have 2,089 new cases, 133 deaths. And UK have 3,634 new cases and 786 deaths. Turkey have 892 new cases, 76 deaths, and Switzerland have 596, 821, and 56 deaths. Belgium have 1,380 and 403 deaths. So Yakuba nga murunko kono niko this number will be mild condition, which stands at 980,000, and they say in a critical condition, which is 47,834. What do they mean?
So niko kami niko mal condition wo min tako mol min yalan ko la courant jimbela boro courant mo ko patandi bakela niko courant patandi bakela wala mun tako am courant bo mol min bala itol ma ko ay nani haajile tinya nyin na kadi man nani haaji kar keno. But the other way around, coming the clinical needs, well, even if they are in a healthcare facility, they are going to need minimal intervention. Hani doctor will need attention to come back because he told the kurang mo okay. It friendly lami yalan ko take no le fango. Well, mild conditions. But need not to the extreme coming for severe disease. Mini anko wala kurang grautally, kurang ye batandile. Wala multi-mini alan ko sign. Itata for an extent. The balagatu lado will be ko kuno ifangay. Like in Nico coronavirus, the first spot of call femfolo miko kumbo hadamading balagato ba. Wala munta kala lungsi. Ani minika oxygen transporter balokon oxygen na mun kamin bondi fonyo kono. Hadamading baluno a coma. Organ follow minka severity so ko kafo al kurang grautale. Wala munta ko pura ba oxygen fonyos bondira ala kufuka fata nyami aita ala balo dadolto saka sati wala so ba jere momi yalon ka hana ba siring normally ala ma dingo nyanta ani ala ma dulon di banta air wala al hawa kono anyanta enough oxygen extract no la fonyo kono le ay dunga balo kono ay use but ni disease ni bila sembo sola ala oxygen concentration alone need kala fale. So if I get severe disease from so a lot of people know they cannot even make up to 75% or 80% oxygen saturation on air. So what they can do the oxygen now, some of them will be needing up to 15 liters. 15 liters of 100% oxygen. That's a big high flow oxygen. So all of severe disease, the mildest form, what I'm what. Buddy, Uran Kafita do be nadola. Honey 100% oxygen at 15 liters. Abuka amari buka ayusno because ala lungs ala kufuka fa maka handle no. So if I get time like you can fendo the mira minuboko ka fo comme CPAP lo ka fonyo di mola bari ka pressure kana laje pour ase fonyo na ka mari kon but ni para courant tabito la sign ikon lo foko ye ventilate lo mu o mari sa ate balajato ma no afa ka oxygen dia fa sai ba iba connect la machine la ba hendo krate nim to to nyato ba je ko indal because a machine
in fact na ventilator ngol lesle be kala question of its own net.
Yes.
So quickly for my English listeners, what Dr. Yankuba Dr. Sanneh was explaining was the difference between mild and severe cases. In mild cases, probably they entirely dependent on self. They don't struggle for air, and all their organs are working. But in severe cases, these people struggle for air. They cannot even maintain like 75% air circulation in their system. So they have to need a mechanical ventilator to be able to help them. Okay, Yakuba, coming back to numbers. Gambia, we know we still have only 4. Nga 4 monan damale kurang nyin todo. Yo, but nita the Senegal. Senegal la number be 237. You go to Burkina Faso 364. You go to Guinea-Bissau 33, but past 24 hours they have 15 new cases. Ivory Coast 324, and Guinea-Conakry 128. So, and we have for maybe Gambian or complacent in the Mantara what do you think are the risks? And how is it possible? Bankol Mimbe and also around their numbers are going up, but Gambia la number they maintaining at 4. What do you think? Is there a problem?
That's a very good question, but our answer is purely going to be speculation.
Yeah.
Because one, positive because local transmission man Gambia so far. Malamba. Momo positive Gambia Marina Nathan. So the numbers mainly are dependent on how many people travel into the country with the disease. Second one is the local transmission. All local transmission, wala molmini nata la bankoka, wani jamal la katatonyo la fufana kurang nisato. Which is an important index in this case. But need local transmission man country because so far Gambia and Telma will record follow. The other side of the thing would be what is the volume? How many people move from endemic areas to your particular area? So if I look at Jamal Botokomi, Jamal Bota China, Jamal Bota Iran, Qatar, Gambia. So it's going to be very dependent on that. But since on the border cross sign, I think it's getting to 2 weeks. And the volume is in incubation period. So sign, new multi disease not a government, Jangame Dovata, Angatere, Dovata for Bangladesh.
France.
And in France,
And two from France,
Yeah, so likely only mean your contacts will test the sign. Malum from a test facility, so I don't know how many numbers we're talking about. But most of the time, most countries, they lag behind in testing, so nobody really knows the real numbers of the people tested. So I think Gambia, we are in that bracket. I don't think testing is as it should have been done, but I'm here speculating, Malo, But
what I know is only MRC have the capacity to test because RBTA they don't have this real-time PCR. Even if they have the kit to test, but they cannot confirm because the qPCR is the gold standard, to test. So that's could be the problem. But I'm really worried if people surrounding you, their numbers are going up, and you have that full sense of security. By the time we know, boom, everything start expanding. So that's my worry. Now question Samanjang kote ke wolom ni ko kurang nyaman jaral lanso. So mina namol kana lotana ni nato lotana altol communicate.
That's a very good question, More because values are implemented a sign more so but perform understand follow saka jarala.
Exactly.
So fit follow the more will tell ko hani laji fanka jaral.
Yes, so good. Yes, I had that from.
But saying I'm a more jama ala no koladi woman ka jara lounge.
Yeah.
Jara ala for mo ma jara lounge woman min ko mo min nin kuran ni nata ate jara lo soto nola. Jara lo man ke ka kio some of the time. Most of the time ika halama dingu support le min nin kuran nata to go to the worst part of the disease. More like parts of time of me uncle kuran yanta mari fala. That's you can support through that. That little support ammo, sometimes you give them oxygen when they are desaturating because nobody can live on any oxygen level below 70. But near in our natural habitat, trying to breathe on our own with severe disease, none oxygen certain means 70 very likely in that scenario. But the simplest of treatment, if oxygen would take idea marila.
Okay.
So oxygen from more oxygen is treatment. Mojama with oxygen only they survive. So Nimin Panama oxygen the survive not only on oxygen or because they continue with the Sasaka Wajabi, then you can pendle mira generator you support, you can oxygen dealer with pressure, the nata bit of ventilate. But very important, kuranto, momba kuranding, ala problem anke kuran min dama batela. Ibaje ko kuranto min tata fo abe coma lomu abe keturing. Niman you will even calories or they are cutting glucose or water. Variably.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jarado will barely include oxygen dealer, they support nutritionally, they support through ila kumi mumbalaring abe keturing. A balo balarin dami, that the balo balarin dami more coming for pressure ulcers because if balo ka wutuma diot. Will be able support let, will be able to let. Minuta mi den ko aso va fo no la moy. Mi treatment to get. So kafoko treatment ala wo is not the thing. Treatment o man tambi fena mi alanko during your hour of need fena be itam bindi wola. For back to your normal best or your gain your function or status in society.
Yeah.
So kafo jararo tala is long. Kiyo letala.
Kioletala, okay. I got that. So I hope na listeners will also do. Yo, Yankuba ni obota ji. Nana ata nying air support lalka fonyo min la oxygen. Mara fonyo nyo katambini lungs level. Ya jere but niya je bika enough oxygen saturation also do la lungs like a problem. So nying air mi alke support wo ka pass ni mundol. Palka lungs bypass lebang, palka extra place or large price.
That's another one. So for me, lungs, yeah, I have some good X-rays on morning yanko in corona and lato. Here lungs in damage, I make a bill damage. Coming near capacity so this long, capacity function might decrease to 25% or 50%.
Okay.
So that's the time at 50%. If you give more oxygen, they'll be able to do what they cannot do at the air saturation of oxygen. So obviously in the air, 21% oxygen the mouse to get. When you 100% in the amari, another long capacity is now 10. It will do slightly better.
Okay, I got that. I got it.
So the extreme form is because of our lung disease, 100% oxygen diara. Abuka tissue soul, abuka funko blood level increase now. So any significant level, then you fendol use it called for coming CPAP. CPAP coming. It's a big name, but I'm making from bad, Aka fund ila lungs with pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. So nim CPAP fana korfa molmina. Ika wala ventilate lam ya connect machine bag. But the CPAP fana niya dibe. It comes in different forms, but in fabric that be a fatty malo.
Okay, no. Okay, and you don't also know if we have ventilators in the Gambia.
Kabineta bi jeno ITU, I do ngamenga ITU bed for sababang, but ventilator mala na bi jaman for amanta mis fulala, But it's so na banko be chow panang a ventilator jelasas.
Yeah, that's worrying. So in English, briefly, I asked Yakuba, what do they do? Because if they say these have no cure, why will people go to a hospital? But what he's saying, they give them support. For example, if your lungs capacity reduced to 25%, and the saturation of oxygen in the atmosphere is only 21%. So definitely you cannot extract enough oxygen from the atmosphere to keep your oxygen saturation level to above 75%. So that's why they need ventilator, mechanical ventilator to help you, improve your air supply. Like if they give you 100% oxygen, your that 25% remaining of capacity of your lungs will supply you. And also, it doesn't matter if you are in coma or not, you still need certain amount of energy. So that energy, they will give you glucose and also you need water. So these are the kind of support they give you. While if you are at home, nobody is going to give you those, so you die quicker. So basically, what these people are doing, they are taking people from the border of death and bringing them back. Okay. So, okay, Yakuba, from Nakonko mentioned those in mild condition and in critical conditions. Now, not a symptom la komi ni more natal can because now say you believe more natal you assume them to be positive until proven negative. But what are the typical symptoms of mild stage? Me ang kabe mild stage ani na be bola mild stage ala fen wol ka progress na fa ya lon ko nyimano or muan is sleeping to the critical stage. What are the mild symptoms? Generally, not use the book over, but I will communicate.
Yeah. So generally, the hospitals are like a division or in the hospital. You have a map out. So it's after the red zone. Let's stick with the red zone. The red zone are people who are very likely to have the disease or the infection. They can all triage, they can all bonyoto, they can focus on the because they suspect it. Because when you find you marry but at lalta but me alonko likely as a contact to know get. Come up ninta but angati data Gambia be. More alonko because you see at Gambia to. You see at Angleterre to likely Yankuba. So the next thing coming the Yankuba ko isanko and number of candidate in till sabol in till nano. Then that push me more and na panko lafa the probability the fact I might have it. Then ninko and kanko not to be more fanaba than kanko not to be more long. I not a free fanako and do not handle la fatal and handle collatambulle. O nimba handle ambaloka, so candim le demanding. Wolu nimmo money will mild disease. Well, clearly, you don't triage as possible disease. But coming kurang, Fenjamale begin naka mulia. Well, I think a sign, you can test like a time to increase the probability, the likelihood when you marry, to increase the punko certainty when you marry the thickness of farmers. Well, I think a test important. Testing. Bangol mini okeno, well, let's succeed. Can you stop Juna?
You hear that what are the symptoms for mild conditions? First you ask them about their travel history. For example, somebody from an endemic area, like somebody from Italy travel to the Gambia, definitely he will become a suspect until proven negative. And also fever, and also coughing, you feel a little bit, and also breathing difficulties. But he said these symptoms are also common to other diseases, other infections. So what they do to confirm is to test them. And what he said, the countries who are on top of these diseases, they manage to get over it. That means they test many, many people. Like what is Germany doing? You look at their number of positive and the number of deaths, is big, big difference between them. So this is what is lacking in the rest of the world, except Germany and maybe China and South Korea. So that's where we are. So, okay. These equipment, what are they? If you say respirators, ventilators, oxygen, and these part you just mentioned, facing in differentiate normally because na journalist or nyanta nyunu lon na puru ni tata nying daily briefings nyola ibe mun questions si falle nyinin kal because ite you yedo ko ke but that's more than 20 years ago you wouldn't know and they are critical pour serious or severe cases you'll manage. First, what do they mean?
So yeah, it's all right. So trouble is oxygen. Obviously, oxygen is everywhere, but at that level, coming manufacture well high grade fankoti, they give you massive concentrations of oxygen. So you go deal mole fankando ke amount jelle dia akala canisters all the they have different size canisters, but remember canister kono puria di mole ibo tube or connector from the oxygen ita into the person. So the different devices that we have. The simplest form is just a mask. The mask is that and it's the oxygen. So, but in other complicated, different grades of mask for another sign, meaning they will give more and more oxygen. I mean, concentrated oxygen. In that device, Jamal Dolby bag mask, Dolby Venturi. Venturi will be the one that will tell you how much oxygen we are giving this person in percentage wise. So one will deteriorate beyond the level 4 liters sedino. 4 liters equal the maledino nima equipment dokeje. So it's a 4 liters delivered with just a nasal cannula. Nasal cannula. The highest you can deliver with that is 4 liters. But I need more than 4 liters. It's a Venturi use. Venturi, it's just a simple tube. Bag over, So I think with that, it's a set no. They are color coded. So it's a set no. You have to go for 40% the dealer. Yeah, but 40% the oxygen needs solo. Thank you, that my father bank. You call on your day, but you can probe the carbon conductor. What's our voice on this person is at 10%, it's at 90%, it's at 99%. So you can Venturi level high indicator. Venturi by 60 just 80 but new more for that 100 liters, 115 liters are saturated satisfactory. Then you have to think of other ways. What a like CPAP does. CPAP means continuous positive airway pressure. Machine means that is a small machine. More jama for EKG started for it down. Inaka yai, inaka that. But if I have a Gambian mallet, so work up pressure level is set. I can oxygen force in the lungs to give you the saturation that you need. So me Venturi for new CPAP for Anka for the Dominga pressure that I get. The problem of the because I imagine coming. Iba moto kono iba kira kono yeku finti ndi bande yala fonyo be nyada kele nyami essential ko feeling ne sort but me for important ni fonyo ta ika pe mo nyada kan ni virus obo mari nyada yala bo model infect la so we think is aerosol generating so what I think of na am pe mo smo jama ya health personnel so they are think ala use query back in common safe because you can find your frame more than can there. So virus particles will spray.
Yeah, just to interject there, do you think that could be the that could be responsible of the high rate of infection among medical personnel, especially in Spain, because it's so disproportionately high?
Exactly. Molio folly. But whether the other thing is Spain fanatical ko Angleterre Katanyami, they had that lackadaisical attitude to start with.
Okay.
Yala na Gambia man for the follow. Answer come but it's Spain overwhelmed tale. So when they had more people than ventilators and they know that there's a substitute that might do it, follow me party, they had to use it.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
You so you Italy are ratified, you use back fana. So the healthcare givers they had their fair share of the disease. Because you think of aerosol generate.
Okay. Now that the age distribution. At the start, concentration of keta mul can back and mini anko 70 and above, and below 70 mini along your other comorbidities, so like diabetes, hypertension, and all that. So saying increasingly, you see kids are dying. 16. What the age, typical age, and yeah, elaborate just age distribution, and are we all safe?
Nobody is safe from the disease.
Okay, okay, good.
Yes, because the total follow me from admit and told them with severe disease was only 42 years, and then my medical problem, hand killing sort.
Look at that, 42.
42 years, yeah.
Wow.
So the problem mainly is me at the Molka concentrate Kebalkan elderly is because their ability to fight. Ibalaja to a soldier role. Imam Beteyako didn't Tabayami. So didn't has a higher chance. Puruka Sasa news I can there than Keba because we are in the Kimun Keba, a Fenjama Abalali. Alama Intamala Adam Ale Halamadumuda Pura lasts very long.
No, yeah, exactly.
So na Fenjama Bijinka Keba Nyami, the symbol Katarati, to watch in a Puran Jama Kansas or Bega Keba Lemutano Sia Keba. So Keba need a system of human ready Purka virus defend. Min virus your Walmuta is succumb earlier because it belongs to Yatal already. But more important, you have to stress like that. Marco Mbeo understandable, Sika Sabo, cigarette and in Thai Sabo.
Okay.
There are already moment Kasika Sabita lungs is already fighting off a toxin. Coming poison the lungs alone. So that for your lungs, Luol toilet. Akatara nicotine the fight can, Akatara tale fight can, Akatara other things cigarette can, Akatara will the fight can. So the virus is like something that is going to help war toxins or put the lungs defeat.
Okay.
It's not only elderly, by inherently they are weaker, but young people on Sikal Saba, their lungs are weak. And more by virtue of their genetic constitution, because in solo, your structural proteins or the doldada, or your hormones or the doldada, or your enzymes or the doldada, meaning they cannot withstand stress.
Yeah.
So class of people for but the most of the make up content or more bail on the me alonko. In a genetic constitution, man better back. They are going to succumb to this disease very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
All be so mojama fana ke but the disease on kono and minimum see kebala. You can use see far less stuff. But obviously if you are disease in Panama lombake, model fana ko, yet dose means sort of at the first time of infection. Coming in a massive dose sort of of the infected agent, virus or gene.
Infected dose, yeah.
Yeah. So theory demand put up target. But rationality demand mean follow answer.
Yeah. So, guys, what Dr. Sanneh is saying is that there are a lot of risk factors. So nobody is safe. Let's everybody assume we are all susceptible to this virus. But he mentioned two key things which are not might be well mentioned. That is smoking. Smoking puts your lungs under a lot of pressure. You have to deal with nicotine and other things. So that makes your lungs weaker. It reduces the capacity. So once you have virus, it have a free range. So this is a very, very good opportunity if you smoke either cigarette or marijuana to quit, because you are at a serious risk because of that. The other things you mentioned is genetics. Genetics is involved everywhere. Like some people can have, in fact, the number of these ACE2 receptor, that's the virus used to infect us, the numbers could be different now because, due to our genetics. In fact, some might have a defect, a genetic defect, that this virus cannot even infect them. These are all possibilities. But in the Gambia, you cannot come and people will check your genetics. It's not possible. So that's why we are at a serious risk. We also assume we are also susceptible anyway. So Yankuba, you mentioned lungs la function, ala important or this is la pathology. But for other organs like heart or kidney or complication of because of COVID-19.
You don't call the forum moto, young interview Jama me back and then I explain more your call. Manicol Caprico, Fara Ninja Makata, senior Kuba, senior car.
How?
Adamadula parts of Bay, near the get up company, Adamaduti. Jama le bide million ke bebe pansun ko kam purka Adamadula and Dasingula, Kaki Lati, Kaki 20 minutes to Keno. So, Ning Sai. Lungs are very important in that human being kono fembukata ni oxygen in blood mantage. Ila heart kono ni oxygen in blood mantage. Ila heart attack lesto. Ila brain ni oxygen in blood mantage. Ila stroke lesto.
Yeah.
You understand? Or coming for global hypoxic damage to your brain.
Yeah. Okay.
Syringe rama oxygen seto. Ila brain literally among the stroke mala so a brain fallen. After minute no knowledge, coming global hypoxic brain damage. So, kidneys for navigating because yellow and the kidneys were a poison of the Harabadin kono. So the yellow mantage, yellow oxygen stuff, and I thought okay nola. So what I think everything is interlinked. So in disease here, primarily it's going to be in the lungs, even though signs evidence that the brain affected, but that is too far fetched. You can cut out the follow. But it can be the lungs tinyata, the brain but tinyale, because after stroke lesto, the kidneys were tinyale. The heart for a heart attack is not easily because muscle for oxygen need pruka balu. Now, so if you shut off the oxygen supply, it's going to get you a heart attack. Yeah. So what about important to go? I take Ninkuma, I take a dubbing, I take a body like body that film is central to the function of the human body. I take a daily attack. Now obviously other organs will follow.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Khalifa Mane is saying hello. He said thank you very much. Well done. And Yoro Dabo also is watching, and Amadou Cham is also saying thanks. And Lamin Mane, you are doing a great job. And Lamboy Dabo, that's a good Allah Suda Barito is also saying thanks. Okay, what Yakubu was talking about, I asked about the involvement of other organs. What he was saying to our listeners is that human is a unit. We have cells into tissues, tissue into organs, and then organs into organisms. So these are all linked. If your lungs is damaged, that means the amount of oxygen to your heart will be impacted on, and the amount of oxygen and blood to your once your heart is not getting enough oxygen, it cannot function maximally. That means blood to your other vital organs also will be severely impacted on. You have less blood in your brain and all that. So you see that once your lungs damaged, that's where it started. This is the major organ where this virus starts. But once that is severely damaged, the other organs will follow. So this is how the disease progress. So when you go to hospital, they treat you older conditions. Yakuba, you mentioned you think of for the komi kumala bloje, brain la bloje, but that is far fetched. But couldn't come the Fenko Dology conversation between two Fenko neurologists. At the beginning of Nyimfenkola start follow a video doleje mulka boy. All of a sudden Rakika boy. I don't take it seriously. Yo banada jefanang lift nyol kono in China. Mulka ta kadaji took Fenkol kang. Lift la botinol kang. Yo ngaje recently kana yo musudo arrest in England abedaji took kang Fenkol kang. Molla fruits nyol kang. Yaje. Neurologists on nata foko ako na brain kona fanang full of these ACE receptors. So virus ka attack le ako well, they could be neurological symptom of these asymptomatic people, whereby people have the urge, uncontrolled urge to spit. Pali yo sifa observe lebang or uncontrolled urge ka tiso mol can by force, something like that. Irrational behavior.
I would not go much into that because in the founding Modoka Doko recently I sort of Friday after test. But then during suspect and then what to test care. He was a very open, sociable person, but I could fall in them in the next. because I should just but
Ah.
I would blame it on that because under stress we can behave erratically.
Yeah.
So for stress Latin I behave that it even but
Mm.
a direct brain link. Yeah, I don't look at receptors will be there, so it can reside in the brain and affect your central nervous system. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's studied enough for your pattern of behavior. So
Okay, I'll send you the video. First 12 minutes audio nying mam bete aba, but me tam bit 12 minutes la. I think you will find it very useful. Yes, itanya can you more just. I think you can do this one. Okay, this is a question from Devonta Fengala from Na Fengo. Viewers who don't mean Karo. Akaba ala barakal Dr. Flo. Can you please brief my brothers and sisters in Africa who are having this concept that this virus doesn't survive in hot regions, whereby some are reluctant to take measures to prevent themselves and the people around?
is that a question?
Question all them. Viewers who do.
Okay. So Kapuko virus will survive. First of all, virus will you moment understand back. But the sign the virus temperature minka effect is in excess of 52 degrees centigrade. I don't think Gambia Nenabuka Tambi Interamang 40 degrees Gambia. 40 degrees Celsius in Nenema Jasikara. So Gambia the temperature virus is well and alive and enjoying itself. Kapuko the heat non Gambia candle but virus or fala it's unfounded. It's not true. And the other thing is coming still Namol Bijami Anka they are in denial. During disease started China. America was in denial. Lots of people were in denial. Time more American will think it doesn't exist. So clearly it's going to hit America hit Nyami, ni Alaman Amakoi, Alamarakana Kigede, ni Alaman Amakoi, I'll be thinking ready that day. Because Sasani Asiata Satel minute to Molia realize go traffic theater will in China tema. Because Iran sits right in the middle of the Middle East. But the traffic was started in China because you are Muslim all. Muslim in China is victimized. Kolkata study Iran University of Tehran. I think the University of Tehran had 21,000 users. So will they not have Tehran? No, but Britain, world of Europe, Chinese travel world the tobacco. So when it's also traffic between China and Africa, what about the hand sign? African will mean come Europe, well the Gambia, well in a spread Africa. So the traffic in volume what about? But now that infection will be there, more likely because Moli Allen loco virus is highly infectious. So in Alabama Markoi, I be kill Mfana, I be kill Jelang, I be kill J number mean the motor phone or a motor or no. But Femimum Banku carry, I'm a more carry. The could also do a monk soto. I'm a more carry. I be telling Ala de Maro Mankanka.
Yeah, so viewers, if you have a question, just type it in and I will read it to Yankuba. But just to go or to buttress his theory is very sound, what he just said. I can say that at the time of this outbreak, there was not a single direct flight from Wuhan to any African countries. That is significant. And these coincide with Chinese New Year. A lot of Chinese went to China. The American Chinese, the British Chinese, the Italian Chinese, they all went in. So once this disease break out, before they close the borders, they know that there is going to be a lockdown. They all rush out in. They all rushed out. So they went back to their destination. So as Yankuba said, if you say the Gambians today who are leaving Gambia today because of that emergency, there are a lot of them. And December, we know there are a lot of Gambians visiting from Europe to Gambia. So this disease is traveling. It depends on connections. Ours is going to come from the secondary carriers from Europe to Gambia. So that's why we cannot guarantee. And also the heat issue. Our core body temperature is always 37 degrees. It doesn't matter if you live in the Eskimos or in the Gambia. So that have no implication. Once in your system, there is no amount of heat. I've seen people using a hair dryer, pointing. I'm not sure where part of Suguda that is. that can destroy your mucous membrane in your nose, and it can make you more susceptible. Because if it is dry, that liquid or that water in your nostrils, it's a defense mechanism. If it is dry, it's make it crack, and you are susceptible to all kind of okay. Okay, from that question, Yoro Dabo, how about journalists that interview people with masks from one person to another? Okay. Um, yeah, wo coming in coming journalists, or you see them like microphone bondi in journalist do do you think there is any risk?
I think there is a high risk because they have extended selfie sticks. Can BBC for
Yeah.
interview they stand far from people,
Mm,
and
mm,
to, not to underestimate the risk. I think
mm.
we have read
No,
a lion.
ni killing the Italian that Yamna Mandi Kamala, so I'll summarize in English.
Yeah. So tiger member zoo where
Uh-huh.
people where
Okay. Yeah.
tsunami,
Mm,
because nobody is
mm,
going to kiss a tiger. Nobody is going
mm.
to come 1 meter from a tiger. So
Yeah.
activity mutanyami is more than
Mm,
that.
yeah.
So mal in aerosol, I don't know how Nico aerosol one minute mimbota mobile abe fonyo kona abe jamfala nyabile. Don't forget abira sanko. It goes so far and
Mm,
it survives up to 8 hours outside the
mm,
human body. New case design is a lost
mm.
battle, but nobody knows. I don't know. But
Yeah.
kapoko nunca sutia mo lanka yen 2 meter from computer dukaranga
Mm,
respect na Gambia.
mm.
You want it? Na in crowded ni ma stop. Mo killing me na tata. Janin be fankantal mo will le bastole no.
Mm. Facilities. So basically, concerning the journalists taking the microphone from one speaker to another. Yes, there is a big risk according to our land doctor. Because if you look at these major TV companies, they now have this long selfie stick. They will stand at least 2 meters from their face. But that in itself might not be enough. And he bring a very, very good example. Yesterday, we've all seen in our TV screens a tiger was test positive in Bronx region of New York, and positive. How does that happen? Nobody is going to into the cage of a tiger. So there must be certain amount of distance this virus can transmit, which we don't understand. The 2 meters impact might be too small. And the doctor also suggests made mention of is even possible this virus can survive up to 8 hours in the environment. Like previously it's thought maybe after 2 hours it will die, or maybe it can um, um, transmit better. Sorry, network in the Gambia is so bad. We'll work together, inshallah. Yes, yeah, Mariam, thank you very much. Okay, so Yakuba, we have 10 minutes. I will try to write my next level. Okay, Yakuba, you say there is no cure, but the amobe siaring chloroquine. Um, Donald Trump go to him alone mala I'm interested in the ateba fenkelale. Chloroquine ika katamale aka wokle ntenganga about 5 or 6 papers with the mini uncle China le, and one of them ye multi-location study like about 20 hospitals. You compare. In fact, from there they decided that Keba use like Akela Fenko. So, what do you think of chloroquine and malaria borrowing virus?
Yeah, Ngame, I think studies are at the very early stage.
Mm.
But Mujama, a lot of researchers are debunked the very sign.
Right.
And given the toxicity of chloroquine, yalan ko
Mm-hmm.
hydroxychloroquine,
Mm-hmm.
yalan ko well to this toxicity. But that is not one that we are using. Mujama can
Yeah.
chloroquine phosphate la use.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, it has its own toxicity. So more than I use the mini yalan ko, they have not even been diagnosed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
having the problem before you have the disease,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the wisdom. Mal of about. Momino man test follow. Ikala
Mm-hmm.
chloroquine use. Chloroquine found not a side effects on them.
Exactly.
and the sign mean chloroquine ka injara no tend to sign meta use come because during new starter new virus starter a lot of people that have even many they are not directly involved in virology many they are in that area now and trying to do everything to find things but chloroquine and sign I think up to 70% of people I think it might recommend it doesn't do it but I leave it because knowledge is more malum follow.
Yeah, from the virologist point of view, what the mechanism of action is this: chloroquine is meant for malaria, which is an intracellular parasite. So that's where they draw their first conclusion. It's an intracellular parasite, and all viruses are intracellular parasites. And they also discover that the fusion, when the virus enter into this phagolysosome, it will fuse with your the membrane of that lysosome. Then after it will exit. That exit, I mean, is pH dependent. That depends on acidic pH. But chloroquine will alkalize that intercellular space. So the virus don't like. So it basically disrupt the replication cycle. That's the mechanism. As some of these papers explain, that's how it works. And the Chinese, where they say is useful, according to the one paper, the study data, you can be used as a prophylaxis, and it can be used in a mild condition or when it's severe. And I think the Senegalese are using it. In fact, the Chinese are going to supply them a lot of chloroquine, but I didn't see the sensibility in that because Senegal have the capability to produce chloroquine, but as you said, it have its side effects and is now useless against malaria. So that factory was closed, but because of this new speculation, they try to open it. But the Chinese want to flood their market. I think the most sensible we do the research and see if it works or not. But we're going to take the advice of the doctor. So Dr. Info, he wouldn't recommend because right now, people who are not even tested are taking the drug. So we all know these microbes, they are very intelligent. They have their own defense mechanism. They have their own how to escape even the immune system. So maybe if it is overused, they will become resistant very quickly to chloroquine. Yankuba, another program in Endale, and I can tell you, you boost our viewership today. We are happy with that. So, Yamu, final advice, lesson as a frontline doctor dealing with COVID-19 for Ibadan Gambian.
That's a mean for them bad in Gambia no them. Alam Bela when you at the same time. Me iba Russia or iba Angleterre or iba Gambia or iba Dawla. This problem is worldwide. And looking at the implications, the cost of treatment. Don't have Dollar Masakunda and Dollar Banco, we are a non-starter. Because now in hand oxygen pound, no more 200 seater RVH, more 20 seater Senegal Canifing Hospital, or 20 seater. You would be oxygen need into oxygen from supply. This is only oxygen. Besides, if you go to CPAP level continuous positive airway pressure to the other treatment, means oxygen, still like oxygen augment. New number for to Sierra. So I think that a ventilator stuff. New ventilators in Gambia ITU. I don't know, but that was Yakela. So I need to love more 200 years sort of. They need ventilation. That was is a lost case. But the other day, I don't know. They wanted the prevention. Or prevention, more small but Gambia sign. They both call it Dondon Kang. I'll not prevent an ambulo. I'll not Jampanyola. You understand? Can you Yada ni people over Northern or near Fema defense suspect can you Yadama? So what easy to be a joke well easy to back having done Hadamading or family yet. Then he just has a new sort of because as a new sort of that's sort of what is your prognosis? Il a chance moment to community with Gambia survive because money can also and Gambia the mountain. Neither the honey Africa Banku Jamato Tajara no honey Asia Banku Jamato to Kuno Le Mariola. So Banco don't Nimmo will killing survive. Ntoli ani sasa ni na severe form ala sasa mi sembo na moma ni will killing ka survive la do ntoli amma la moten ba survive la because I think what tije be jaral ni men so sa ni ko mo le kat si ali ni advice follow nka fon tol ko ale nka fon na sinyo le wululalu mfalu pour nyin kana banko mol batandi because ite dun courant ata Gambia nde baluta I more family alonko is vulnerable. It's like blood in my hand. So no attitude kapuko ni sasa take caring or tente fala. We lose nothing. Ninga na precaution sol beta. Na realize ko sasa ni mo Gambia. What do we lose? Nothing. Something I'm because people are still gathering knowledge. More about try can answer and Kuron you understand. More prevention alinga banko beta ni alinga prevention method sol follow. After all, we don't lose anything. But we gain everything. At least na banko na kuole filite na kuole tuje na abakolari doctor bulinyami abakolari masakunda bulinyami kodiko abakolari dimba dol bulinyami mol bulinyami ko isila suol ko ne kata lato. How long do we think that is going to go on? But nimbe wakit sita bi in another month go hasa infection you control that mo basically yara hajo taman but ni skura ni dunta na banko ko nyaabe nyaatol mbajela mo jama ba fala nak and semin prevent no so na dani ro molti mo be yakata ma ko ko ni ma ke masakunda ake fango ani dimba ani misil molbe ala barka ba ke yamai.
Yeah, thank you so much once again, and please, viewers, please share this audio. This Noah Bojan thinks it is Gunjuring who are using the hair dryer to dry their nails. I don't think so. I think that's from Sokoda. Okay, Mariam is saying Senegalese are using chloroquine and antibiotics in combination. I think that's Gambia exploring that option. Gambia have only one case now, I think so. I'm not sure. So to summarize what our good doctor said is about complacency. Gambian need to take this very, very seriously. He works at RBTH. He know how dilapidated that hospital is. Our healthcare system, basically what he's saying, cannot sustain any shock. You know, if we happen to have like 200 and you have only one or two ventilators, that means the rest is a visa to the next world. And he mentioned, you know, some conditions which are not getting a mention in the media. That if you smoke either a cigarette or marijuana, that means your risk factor is almost equal as somebody who have diabetes or heart condition. So if you smoke, this is a good opportunity to stop smoking. You know, to give your chance, to give yourself a chance. You know, so basically what he's saying that if we respect these emergency rules, maybe it wouldn't take long. You know, we just cut the cycle of the virus, and but if we refuse and start getting the disease, we can spend years try to get over it. We've seen developed nations now struggling with numbers. In fact, the New York mayor today is saying they reach a plateau as far as medical supplies are concerned. That is ventilation. That means if you have this serious condition in New York now, you know, they fly you to another state, or they let you somebody to die to put you in the ventilator. That's how serious this is. So thank you once again, Yankuba, and I pray to all of you to hear the audio. We are really grateful, and hopefully next time also we will try to get you because you really boost our numbers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, we are grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay.